we are Ben and MP, and this is Sailing Yabá, where we get to share a dream boat being rebuilt.
Thanks to simple tools, ancient knowledge, and an amazing team of carpenters, our once wrecked schooner is being brought back to life.
Everyone stop the work just to watch our pirate neighbor go back to the water. Whoa! Don't go down in that speed because I'll totally freak out if I see Yabá just slipping away. I'm glad that we go step by step, like gently. Out of curiosity, that boat over there used to be 18 meters long, and then they came here to this shipyard, got half and got 6 meters longer, so now it's 24. And then this shipyard started being known for doing that. It was like the specialty to just make boats longer by halving them and adding the middle part, making them longer. How crazy and cool is that? Beautiful sunny day, and we're having a party, a sanding party. Every single one is sanding right now.
Melhor assim.
How do you feel about the sanding party?
Ele se secar rápido,
It's gonna look good. Last Wednesday we posted a special episode announcing something amazing, and we had loads of fun editing it. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. We'll add the link up here in the corner, so go and have a look because we're announcing something really cool.
I would love to say that the chocolate cake days are over, but we found a rotten plank here in our roof of our home, and it's a bit tricky to replace it because here we have all the windows of the cockpit and everything, but we'll figure it out. We'll find a way and we'll fix it. Unfortunately, on that corner over there, we had rainwater infiltration that accumulated here, dripped down, and managed to infiltrate on one of those planks there. That's rotten, so we're gonna replace that. But in order to reach that, we need to first remove things up here.
Bate um pouquinho aí. Vai. Tirar no meio aqui primeiro, aqui.
Essa?
É, isso aí. Para aí, velho. Para aí um pouquinho.
So what just came from out there, up there is outside, but also you can see here, it's not what we want. So there's that, you see here, also very rotten.
Coração quer cantar feliz, sorrir, dançar e viver essa vida de aprendiz. Coração quer cantar feliz, sorrir, dançar e viver essa vida de aprendiz. Coração quer cantar feliz, sorrir, dançar e viver essa vida de aprendiz.
One half of the hatch door to the engine room has been made. So over here, you can see this bottom half's been made, but the other hasn't. The reason why is the ones we've put on today, well, Nezo and Nico actually, were just leftover pieces from before. So that fits nicely over there. We're gonna have a really strong joint on this side, or a few of them. And on this side, I could see us having some of those pressure locks where you kind of like, have to turn it. And as you turn it shut, it pushes into a rubber over there. Or one that you kind of hook around and you close onto this side, which also causes it to tighten a lot. We don't know yet. First, we're going to work on the door. Next is actually going to be the floor. So we're going to start working on placing a floor in all of this, because most of the furniture is coming on top of it anyway. And we can also start looking at the ballast and the water tanks. We're going to look at the sizes of planks that we have now, so we don't need to be cutting too many. We've got short, medium, long, all types of angles. So yeah, we'll get going with this and see how many new ones we're going to need to make. The first room we're going to work with, or cabin, is the master cabin. They're both almost the same size, however this one is kind of an ensuite, which is going to be ours, so, or yours if you're a guest, we'll see. But this is the first one that's going to be done right now, so you can sleep in it already.
Aqui é fazer a capela lá na copia.
One more thing to mention about what's happening here is you might see there's a small gap between this framing and the floor planking. So it's actually been done by placing a piece of 1 centimeter thick plywood there, because over all of this we are going to have a piece of 1 centimeter plywood on each side. I'm very happy that some of the floor is in place in the forward cabins, which are the ones we chose first. Lots of boats put the flooring around the furniture, as opposed to ours is going to be the furniture on top of the flooring, so we just need to lay it all over and then we can start the furniture. It's really cool that we managed to cut 2 full-sized cabins out of the old flooring that we had already. And it looks really nice. We do have to sand it down still to make it look nice, but that's going to be one of the last things because we're going to work on it, stand on it and so on. And this also gives us an idea of how much of the old flooring we can use still and how much we need to buy. So this is looking really cool. I'm happy how it's fitting all the way against the hull, around the frames, leaving the 1 centimeter gap for the plywood walls or bulkheads. And now we can continue working on the boat and start thinking about buying more flooring to add in the galley and all the other rooms.
Thank you so much for joining our patron crew. Bill, Ed and Alex, Tom and George, and for donating through PayPal. Thank you so much. Richard and Jacob and Olivia. See you next Sunday.